here as well. DM on the Centaur. 9 games this month currently on the Centaur. All of them won. 100% win rate. Win rate on 9 games here for the Centaur. So scary stuff. We'll see his dominating game come into play for the Centaur Warrunner. See how this one plays out.
Can't believe I'm seeing this with my own eyes. That was genius.
Tell you what, though, Milan. There's another confused. Speaking of mispronouncing names, if you have enough time to say Thompson, then you can say it correctly. But if you say it too fast, it does sound like you're saying like Thompson.
Thompson.
It's still difficult.
Yes. Just call him the GOAT. You can just say the GOAT. I mean, this guy did play. He made a debut on TI and won it, and then he came a year later and won it again. You know, so he's kind of a 1 in a million type of a player. I mean, a guy overall. So with this Razor, we'll see how much he can do. Early on, should be a 2-for-2 rune split. You always want to get these 2 bounty runes, but bottom lane, they want to force some action. Kataomi, gonna spot Pure.
They do.
Blood Grenade committed.
Pure. He's okay, though. Well, maybe. Yeah, he's underneath that tier 1. Will be fine there, but has to eat a lot of tangos there, so he's definitely going to have to call in some regen. He's got more tangos on the way. On Pure in the courier.
Can he get any last hits here versus his tree grab? First one is gonna go miss. Second one also. At least he gets third one.
And the range creep. Actually gonna go for a return kill here onto Kataomi because he leveled the tree grab. Whitemon further pursuing him there, committing the blood grenade. Pushing him back with the sticky bomb.
This bottom lane can turn to be very scary if it's placed in front of this tier 1 dire tower. Because once Kataomi is level 2, toss back into a hoof stomp on the tower. Insanely powerful.
Yep. I mean, they also have themselves the other effect as well. It's the good old days of when people used to draft this. Did you ever remember the Tiny and Centaur being picked up here, and then you would just throw the Centaur at someone and hoof stomp down? Did you ever play that with a friend?
Not with a friend, but I've seen it multiple times. There were some Russian stacks doing it every game. Top lane, 9 class, blood grenade, committed. Is this a first blood?
It is, it is.
Can he deny himself?
Deny? Oh, doesn't get it.
Oh.
Roshan gets the first blood.
You don't give a first blood to a 13,000 MMR player. It's a scary thing to do, but he will get it regardless.
He will, yeah. Concoction there. Will this lane start to go negatively here for Tundra on the bottom lane? Because I have a feeling that, of course, once Centaur gets himself more levels, then it's going to be difficult for Pure to get CS here. Well, I mean, until, of course, he gets himself the Chemical Rage.
Still, it should not be such an easy lane for him, but the aggressive way they're taking is allowing them to live for now. They just keep pressing the spells first on this bottom lane. Making Tiny low, making Centaur use spells defensively. Sometimes the aggression is the best defense. They're showing it bottom. I'm pretty surprised with how Toby on the top lane keeping his own versus this Watson Lifestealer. Yes, he has like a double wave under his tower. It should be equalizing. Not so much, only 13 CS. But he got the first blood, and he paid with some creep score for that.
Yeah. Happy with the first blood. I mean, you do have yourself a Rubik and Brewmaster lane again, which is not all that nice. It's going to be quite difficult to even get a kill here on this top lane.
But one thing we didn't mention, and we didn't hype, it's the No One Zeus. The Zeus ulti will be coming out, and that could change both of the side lanes, of course.
Yeah.
One more level required. Ooh, toss back.
Oh, that might be a kill there onto the Alchemist. The concoction, will it be enough? Fairy Fire gets away. Pure is fine. Dancing away.
Gets a Lotus Flower from the White Mount while switching all the stats item. Ooh.
Lets him cook. Lets him cook. He's cooking a concoction. Oh, but tossed underneath the tower as he was brewing that concoction. And is found there. They get the kill here on Entity.
Gets outplayed there by Kataomi Tiny. I was saying how this guy, he's a tiny god. Kataomi. It's one of the best tinies out there, and he just shows it there. Perfect spell usage, outplaying a pure. Not an easy task.
Oh, gets another concoction though. DM. Some trouble. Never mind, he's okay. Blast off on cooldown there for Whitemon, so not able to follow up and pursue a kill there onto the Centaur. So DM is going to move back to base here to regen back up.
Pretty even laning stage so far, but Zeus ulti is online. This could change everything. Better at the kill department on the Entity, but last hit is so far going better. Oh, Zeus ulti.
Oh,
easy.
there's the Zeus ult. There it is, level 6.
And no one is making a very surprising rotation. So is the Whitemon. Blast off.
Oh, yeah, turning it around here onto Toby. Maybe, most definitely a kill. There it is, double kill for the Zeus. Don't usually see this.
A very early rotation by the Zeus. You don't usually see it, but it will give up an AD rune to Thompson. Thompson finds no one. It's a TP.
Yeah, he's out.
Presence of mind to press it instantly. Kataomi. Ooh, he gets caught.
Thompson decides not to go for it though. Oh, now he's deciding telekinesis back. The avalanche is there, but that should be a kill, yeah. Finds it with the Eye of the Storm.
Actually, it didn't give vision. Plasma Field does hit him, but it doesn't give vision on him. That's why Thompson doesn't go for him instantly. But they'll get him nonetheless. And Toby. There's a TP from Fishman. Can he achieve something in this lane? Toby's still only level 4. Two points in clap. I haven't seen this like ever.
Oh, arrow. Nice arrow. Gonna try and use the Cinder Brew to get away, but is dispelled by the Rage. 9 class coming in with a telekinesis. The sticky bomb there, the blast off onto 2. They may turn it around here. Watson in trouble as the thunderclap is there, and Toby will survive through the Starstorm. With a rotation coming out here from 9 class. As will they get the kill onto Mirana? Yes, they will. Double kill for the Rubik.
They tried to make a quick play while the supports were securing the Wisdom, but they just don't have enough damage to this brew. They overchase and they'll pay with their lives. If only they had Zeus ulti. Maybe they get the brew and get away. Now it's online, but a little bit too late. 8-minute rune. Who's gonna get it? Kataomi, can he secure it?
Oh, rotation here onto Thompson. The Razor's gonna be thrown back. Now trying to flee. The Stampede is there. Well, no one though dies first here. And Thompson, is he gonna survive?
Oh, he misses the Starfall.
Finally connects. There it is. Gets the kill onto Razor, avoiding the Sacred Arrow.
classic Thompson.
Oh.
You think he's gonna die? He turns around and kills one, almost two.
I wonder if they knew there that he had a max one. It felt like he had a max one charge during that fight. He came back to almost like half HP when he activated them.
Probably a fairy fire too. Thompson is known to be playing on the edge, outplaying his enemy. That's what he did right there. Arrow's gonna miss. So far, I don't want to say a quiet laning stage, but hold it up.
Oh yeah, jumping in with the blast off. Katomi in trouble. And telekinesis back. There's Toby coming in. And the kill will go to Whitemon now, but level 6 now on the Brewmaster, so has the primal split. We'll start to pressure this top tier 1 tower. The armlet being trying to obtain here for Watson. How's the Radiance timing looking to you, Milan? Is it on track here for Pure?
Definitely on track. Besides the one death he had during the lane on the toss back to the tower, like he's 76 CS. You can look at the network, probably topping the charts. It's gonna look at 12-13 minute radiance.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Scouting out a regen rune here for no one. Bottle that up.
Very
nice
lovely.
Indeed.
Can we switch to the network, please? But it's gonna be a 3-man smoke. Can they find anyone?
Oh, able to dodge the blast off there with the leap. The Stampede comes out though. In return, Mirana will not escape them. The nuke damage too much there from the mines.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Topton's actually doing all right here at the moment. I mean, net worth is above the Centaur right now as 6k gold for the Alchemist at the moment. Doing okay here. They're going to lay into this tier 1 tower, attempt to take it out with all these rotations from Tundra, and they will find it. So very nice uses there. Didn't even have to commit the primal split here in order to get that tower, so they can start to utilize that now top. As you can see, rotating the 2 supports and the offlaner from Tundra. Want to try and get this tower next. The 9 class is going to move bottom though. Senses something is up.
Radiant's top tower is
I wanna try and get a favorable engagement here. 4 versus 3. They may actually get it, but Watson is also coming. Stampede on the cooldown. Can they get Fishman? Oh, they're gonna go for Katami. That should be a kill.
Yeah. That should
Stole an
definitely be a
avalanche.
kill.
Oh no, that's a big one.
Sticky bomb latches as well. No more leap charges. The blast off doesn't
Chase
connect.
for him.
They're still going to pursue the plasma field, slowing down Fishman, but the Stampede is used defensively there for the Marauder to escape.
is under attack.
A fitting bounty.
9 class. All eyes on him with his stole avalanche. He can do so much.
That should help.
Radiance online on the pure. Farming festival will start. It's not a good sight if you're an entity fan. Radiance versus Armlet, same timing. But Watson still.
Radiances, Milan. Toby wants to go for Radiance here too.
I'll think about it, but a 4-man rotation onto Watson, 5-man rotation.
TP escape.
Can he get out?
Oh, that
Genius.
follow that concoction. Look at it go. It's coming and boosh. Underneath the tier 2.
Top tower is under
And of course, oh, bottom lane, DM gonna get linked.
He
Stampede
doesn't
on
have
cooldown.
Stampede. Yeah, he has to commit the TP. He will get out. No TP cancel there. It's out fine.
Even I like a good bobble.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
about the double radiance, I think it's not like a grain baking. You would like to avoid it, but sometimes it's just too good. See, White Moon gets caught. Arrow.
Becky's
Do they have enough
high
burst?
ground.
Of course.
Zeus ult comes out. Attempted TP now here from Kotomi. Will get away, maybe perhaps with Fishman. Also, no more leap charges remaining as the plasma field finds the kill there. So a trade for a trade on both the supports.
Kills are being traded right, left, and center, but the towers are not. These 2-tower advantage for Tundra will come into a big play during the night time, when as soon as they get another item on the Razor and Alchemist, Tundra will start to invade both big jungle and triangle, opting for a Blink Dagger. Almost done after these two camps will be. And with the next Chemical Rage and level 12, like, this Alchemist is ready to go.
Yeah, Thompson also has himself a BKB very soon here. Round about 600 gold remaining, and then BKB is online, and by that time, we'll have a Blink Dagger on Pure. It is actually on its way right now here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's actually moving the
500
courier
gold.
down bottom, though. I think Pure wants the TP. Yeah, he's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, this is the fast gameplay. You just go across the map with this Blink Dagger, try to surprise your enemy. Pinging out Kataomi Tiny. It's only a support, but it's a big enough kill to continue building this advantage. Most definitely gonna die here.
Oh, Blink's right on
reveal.
top of him with a concoction. Easy kill there for Pure.
And a creep wave. Gonna turn into a tower or the triangle invasion. Tundra steadily building their advantage. 5k almost at minute 16.
Dire's bottom tower
I
has
could do
fallen.
with more of that.
Trying to think what's the timing for the entity to turn these fights around. Because if they allow Tundra to keep getting on top of them with these blinks on Alchemist and like being reactive, like they're just gonna fall behind too far. But I think they're fine if the network lead stays the same. Like if they're
Radiant's top tower
mirroring
is
the
under
map,
attack.
I think they're fine. It's just about how many ganks they can avoid. Because Tundra will keep looking for these kills.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, Radiant's soon to be acquired here on Watson. He's still a bit a while away, though.
Are scanning.
Only accumulated 2,000 gold. And it's not even halfway there yet to be completing this Radiant. So I think we'll need another 3 to 4 minutes before we have this Radiance on Lifestealer. Then do you think that will be an opening for Entity, or do you think they need more?
I mean, as an opening, I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to like smoke into the Tundra. I think it's an item that's gonna Can Katami survive?
Oh, nice dodge.
Beautiful dodge.
And avoids the avalanche there too.
Is under attack.
I think Radiance will allow them to keep mirroring the same and like gaining even more net worth, while the item that will allow them to make a move will be the tiny Blink Dagger. That's the key factor for them, because they have the Centaur Blink Dagger, but they need a tiny one to actually make the big plays.
Yeah. Fishman getting away there with 2 leaps. It's again really hard to pick off this Mirana.
Ooh, big play.
Radiant's top tower.
Oh, they wanted to go for Pure there, but is right behind this tier 1, and they
Rainbow
go
TPs.
onto this Tundra. The stolen avalanche revealing Watson there, and DM in trouble. No stampede available. Watson will get out, but at least they'll find a kill onto the center.
That was very optimistic. Even if they get the stomp on Alchemist, he still had Chemical Rage to pop. I know Lifestealer kinda burns into him, but Katami gonna get spotted. At least he has a haste. Should be fine unless Blast hits. And purges the haste.
Oh, into an arrow! Thrown into an arrow there. But Katomi's TP will be cancelled by a concoction. Will be a 1-for-1 once again.
Only one leap on Fishman. He needs to press a TP. Should be fine.
He gets the win.
A very cute play by Whitemon there. Jumping with the blast off, then activating the teaser that actually dispels the target and removes the haste. Like, not many people know that it actually applies the dispel on the target alongside disarming them. A cute play there.
Seems like Tundra are the ones taking control of this game at the moment. As you can see, just heavily invested into taking parts of Entity's map, even attempting to try and find a kill here onto Fishman to get away. Now actually pinging VM, the blast off is there. It will not connect, DM will blink away. Still has that Stampede available, but meanwhile, finding Fishman here in the same area, which we thought he would get away, but not. Just blinking on top of the Mirana there with the unstable concoction and getting the kill.
I mean, 16,000 net for guy jumping at 3,000 net for guy. I have not seen a more unfair fight in my life. This Alchemist is on steroids and Mirana is grasping for air. I mean, does it remind you of game 1 in a sense that it's kind of Watson versus the world? They're just mirroring the map while this PL now, a Lifestealer, is trying to get to his timing. They're kind of banking everything into this Lifestealer where he's not as strong of a late game hero like PL is, so we'll see if it works this time, but for me it's definitely similar vibe.
And we've got ourselves an Orchid now here too on Pure, so most likely we will see many pickoffs now from Pure. Orchid really gonna help, especially against many of these heroes on Entity.
Finally Radiant's done. But Alchemist basically 2 items ahead.
On the reveal there that they're smoked up, they all get themselves out. Concoction brewing there on Pure, trying to find something, but ever since they had that scout there with the Thunder God's Wrath, the rest of Entity moved themselves away, but they will get themselves their Tormentor at least on the side of Tundra. That will go to the Rubik there, so giving him the Agnim shot. And I think they've just pinged Topson. Topson maybe met here with a Hoof Stomp and an Infest play coming out from DM and Watson. If he does reveal himself, yes he does. With the Plasma Field, he's still here farming. Still choosing their time to jump. They're not being overconfident here. They're going to the triangle here instead, and actually not going to go for the play against the Razor.
It just feels too hard because he's not giving them a real opportunity, standing close to this high ground. Who knows what's behind him, and I think for a better they decide not to take that jump but look for a different one.
Pure just taking that tower there on his own, but in return they'll find the top tower at least.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Here, one down. Watson going to reveal himself here. Rotation from the Brute. He has used Enrage. He's going to TP away. No cancel there. He will get it. Quite a slow game though here at the moment, Milan. It's not much happening between either side.
Tundra is trying to catch the Entity, but they are dodging very well across the map, but they're still building their advantage, and now another smoke from Entity trying to engage first. They think that's the key. Infest? Will it happen? Not for now. Bloodthorn almost ready on this Alchemist. That's the item you talked about before this game even started. Item that they don't have an answer to right now on the side of Entity, so Watson, Lifestealer, he needs to be extra careful, otherwise he might just die in a matter of seconds.
I mean, he's going for a Sange here next as well. I mean, it's a nice item on Lifestealer, but you definitely need a Dispel here to help against this Bloodthorn, because if it's cast upon you and you're locked in place and stunned, then it's kind of difficult to escape, and you most likely will be dead. On a Thunder God's Wrath comes out once again, scouting out the rest of Tundra. Heading bottom here, maybe perhaps they'll go for a Roshan. I mean, he is going to move in about 30 seconds, so can they take it fast enough? Oh, I definitely think they can, actually. Yeah, that should be fast enough. 100 uncontested here, folks, will get themselves the Aegis of Immortality. Going on to Pure. Pure is having an amazing game right now, almost doubling the net worth here of Watson. 21,000 net worth here on the Alchemist at 25 minutes. That is also almost 1,000 GPM per minute. It's pretty
He's definitely heading into that direction. Aegis on the Alchemist alongside the Bloodthorn. Still, only 8k overall net for lead, you know? With this Alchemist being so farmed, you can't escape but feel like it's a little bit inflated. Yes, he's insanely strong. Yes, he's out of this world farm. There's some record-making stuff, but still, I would not say Entity's out of this one by any means.
Still farm up here with the Aegis. What are they going to do with the Aegis, though, here on Tundra? They have themselves the advantage. I mean, Alchemist is pretty much ready to hop in with this BKB, because it's still got a 9-second duration here. What do they need to do on Tundra in order to take use of this?
I mean, they just need to get an engagement on top of these Entity heroes. They're gonna start by D-warding, but Zeus gets a nice AD rune. Like, they need to catch them around about, basically. That's what they're trying to do for last 6-7 minutes. It's just Entity is so good at reading their moves, and they just keep dodging. So that's the A option, and the B option is just brute force some of these towers. They're gonna start with the tier 2 top. And this Zeus ulti will help again. Every now and then he pops it just for vision, to understand how to split even more. But they will break after. I mean, if this is not the time they catch some of them, at least this freaking Mirana, then I don't know. Alchemist TP's bottom. Does he? He sees the Lifestealer. This could be even a solo kill.
Nice silence. Silence going to expire soon. The Enrage is there. The armlet toggle the TP. I don't know if that's enough. It is. Watson gets out.
Rank 1 players, man. I hate them sometimes. They're way too good at this game. But mid lane, DM, he has a TP too.
Oh my gosh. They all just TP away.
I mean, it's sometimes annoying how good they are. He gets the armor toggle there and escapes. And again, Tundra doesn't get a single kill.
I think Pure want to go a Basher now. He's actually going to go Assault Cuirass here instead. The Alchemist. I mean, I can see that. I mean, he only has himself 8 armor currently on the Alchemist, so if he's hit with a lot of physical damage, there's a possibility he might die. Though no one. Scouted out there by Whitemon. Still attempting to push this top wave here with the lightning hands of the Manta style usage on Zeus.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, I hear a concoction brewing. All Pure comes forward, finds Fishman there. So at least able to get a pick off. Very nice. Still 1 minute remaining on this Aegis, but still not wanting to push the high ground. AC now obtained though. Pure will swap out his BKB here.
A first kill in what feels almost a year in this game. Tundra gets the Mirana. It's better something than nothing, you know how they say. 50 seconds left on the Aegis. Like, the thing is, yes, they get all their towers, but the tier 3s against the Tiny and Zeus are almost not even in a discussion. Like, you're just asking for a trouble if you go there. Toss back into the Zeus spells is gonna be too much.
I mean, last game was an absolute bloodbath. Now this game, it's just oh, someone's going on me. I'm a TP. That's it. There's not much happening. But I mean, they have to respect Tundra, right? They can't be throwing their lives away right now.
You mentioned it, and I definitely agree with you. Like, lack of the basher on the Alchemist is a little bit surprising how many times Lifestealer TP'd away. But he's having some first world problems with the item slots. At minute 30, he's basically 6 slotted, you know. 26 net worth. Aegis out now. Does Entity wanna take a 5v5 engagement? Because at some point they will try to engage first. And 10k down, 11k down, I don't think it matters if they get the jump first. Pure keeping top. They don't see him.
Omi. Oh, Ogre Seal Totem and the Force Staff as well. Though the detection is there. Tiny getting Force Staffed again. The Stampede there. Tiny still alive. Sacred Aura comes out, but will be found there by Toby. What was that that dealt that damage to him then?
It was the Bloodthorn, whatever Soulburn is called. Maybe that's how Orchid. Oh, but DM, looking for this Alchemist.
Oh, Pure in trouble.
Arrow.
BKB there, lovely save there through the telekinesis usage. There's now the BKB activated here on the Razor, wanted to try and find Watson, fleeing, attempting to retreat beyond this tier 3 tower. They will take down the techies there though, but in return they did lose the Tiny. A very did you see that telekinesis usage there?
Yeah, lovely stuff from 9 class. Because if he doesn't get it, the arrow connects, and that might mean this Alchemist dies. I mean, probably means that. That will be huge. But nonetheless, that's how Entity wants to fight. Mirror, mirror, dodge, dodge, until they find a perfect opportunity, then jump and try to burst one of these big targets. But also a takeaway from that fight for me is that the Razor is a factor in this game. Like, he is still strong with the Blink Dagger, BKB, SNY, and I think Observer is trying to tell us that everybody has an Ogre Seal Totem on the side of the Entity, and that's a very maybe a best tier 3 item if you ask me.
Oh yeah, it gets you out of position. It's like a really good force stuff. I mean, it doesn't act exactly like a force staff, so you can't break like leash things like Slock, Pounce and stuff, but still very good to get out of a position that's not desirable.
Yeah, especially against some of the heroes like a Razor and Alchemist. They have 2 Force Staffs, 3 Ogre Seal Totem, lots of different things to kite these guys around. Watson is gonna try for MKB next. He needs more damage. Like, even for this short amount of time he was hitting the Alchemist, he was not dealing like this amazing amount of damage that you would expect Lifestealer to deal to a hero like Alchemist, you know? Like, in my mind, if I see Centaur Lifestealer jumped the Alchemist, I feel like he's gonna vanish, but he was kind of not dying that quickly.
Lotus Orb almost obtained here on DM. That'll be very helpful here to dispel any Bloodthorn that comes the way towards Entity here. So maybe perhaps if they cast Bloodthorn here on Watson, they can dispel it here with the Lotus Orb. Attempting to try and go an MKB here next now on Watson. Able to get through this evasion on the Radiance. Oh, Katomi was just scouted out there with the mines too. EP's away. Looks like we're just waiting for another Roshan here, Milan. Doesn't look like Tundra want to go until Roshan is up again.
1 minute 15 seconds. Definitely it's gonna be a point of next big contention. Lifestealer, can he finish this MKB before next fight? As you said, Radiant, double Radiance, plus the Butterfly coming out on Razor could be a key item for the Entity lineup. They're gonna smoke before it. 5-man smoke from the base. If they have one, they're already moving for the top because, of course, Rosh will spawn at the Dire side during nighttime. Does he have it? He's selling some items. But his courier, it will die if it goes the way it's going. Look at it. The courier is gonna die and so will MKB or no, it will not.
It's still alive.
Still alive for now. 100 gold away. I mean, he's so lucky there's no observer on the cliff. He can't know there's not one and he gets away with a murder, I would say. I mean, I'm making a pretty big deal out of it, but that's because it is. Like, if he loses this MKB, it's like basically a difference between winning and losing. 5 on 5 smoke action.
Yeah, this is coming time for initiation. Snook's going to break here. As in, they come forward with a Stampede and an Infest out. They're going to try and attempt to take down Pure here. Pure taking a lot of damage. He has to back himself off. They've taken down the Tiny, though. Tiny going to attempt to buy back here. No one in some trouble. Going to have to use the heavily jump here. But the BKB soon going to expire. Able to get some distance away. But is tossed back there by the stolen toss there from 9 class. They find the Zeus. Buyback here from Marauder 2 in return. Thompson, he's taken out as now they attempt to try and find DM in return here. Pure further chasing here. This Centaur brewing up a concoction. It will connect, but the Lotus Orb returns it. DM
no chemical rage.
Get out of here. Watson further pursuing here. The Alchemist ready here with the Enrage. Where's the TP cancelled? There it is. Pure's not able to get away. He will be found. Taken down. There he is. 3 lost, potentially 4 here. There we go. Double kill for Watson. 4 dead here on the side of Tundra, but they did have to commit 2 buybacks, and there was a dieback on the Tiny.
Only on supports. If they get this rush, it will be more than worth it. It will be extremely good for the side of the Entity. They don't have the best rush taking ability. They need to bring more heroes here. But you saw 9 class tried his best to carry this fight. He was doing amazing things, tossing back Zeus, like doing everything correct. And can he do a miracle? He has rage.
Oh, he's gonna rage TP. I don't know. Oh, he just dies. He can't do a Watson TP. He doesn't have enough HP.
I mean, there is these blind spots in the rush pit that you can go in where you can see the inside of it and enemies don't see you, and he tried for this 300 IQ play. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out, but still a respectable try.
I thought they forgot the cheese there for a second.
They did for a second. Oh, I mean, this fight just tells the story. If Watson is not being dealt with, if we could have only see the replay of it, Ogre Steel Totem instantly breaks the Razor Link, and after that, there's nothing much he needs to worry about. And even now, he will keep the Ogre Steel Totem.
Katomi, Avalanche and toss there onto Wymon. Wymon dead. at least the techies tanked it, because if Whitemon wasn't there, that would have possibly been a kill onto Pure on the Alchemist.
Without
and there's
buyback.
No buyback on him. Yeah, exactly.
Now, who's the prey and who is the hunter now? It felt pretty much for last 20 minutes that Tundra was hunting entity around the map, and now half tides have turned. Now it's Tundra on the defensive end, trying to escape this Watson lifestealer. What a scary sight for Tundra to just click on him. He's so fat, so strong.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Playing into the tier 2 right now, Watson has himself that Lincoln Sphere. 3 minutes remaining on the Aegis 2. Funnily enough, they're going to go for a smoke here. 5-man smoke from Tundra. Going to try and get around the back lines. As Pure draws it on the map, they want to come in from the behind.
Supports without buyback, they are definitely a perfect target. Can they get on top of them? Gonna place the ward on the hill, most
Smoke's
definitely.
gonna break.
DM?
Big DM here. He has got Lifestealer infested within him. Stampede comes out in return. There's the primal split. They are attempting to disengage here. The DM, the infest has to come out. They're going to attempt to turn it around here. Thompson taking a lot of damage. Has to back off there with the BKB. Taking down the Panda Brewlings now. We'll try and get the Earth one, but Toby has been able to get away. The Moonlight Shadow coming out here in return. Still, all 5 heroes remain on either side.
BKB on a Razor and a Brew split force, most important things I think wasted in this fight. Will open up for this Lifestealer with the freshly picked up Lincolns to poke at the tier 3 tower. Ooh, toss back.
Avalanche throw back
No
there onto
BKB.
Razor. Bronson doesn't have himself a BKB, so he's going to fall here. Down for 80 seconds on the Razor.
Kata, Omi, Tiny. We didn't hype it for no reason. First of many tossbacks to come out.
He's laying into the tier 3 tower now. Watson is slowly taking it down. Buyback available is here on the Razor if they do want to commit it. What are they going to do here on Tundra in order to stop this? Is there anything they can? They're jumping into the back lines here. A huge blast off there onto 2 as Watson falling. He'll be taken out along with Katomi here too. Katomi down for 60. Kobe in trouble. The infest is there, however, but I still think he may fall. Yes, he will. Razor goes back though. In return, they've lost 2 here on the side of Tundra, as they will find the Marauder there also. 2 remaining here on the side of Entity. They hold on the side of Tundra, but they had to force the buyback on Thompson.
It does cost them probably the most important buyback after the Alchemist. They do gain slight gold exchange and the XP advantage, but I think Entity is pretty happy with that. Both Watson and no one living through this fight now. Level 25 on the snakes is gonna be rocking a bonus rage duration. 2.5. In a vacuum you see a 2.5 bonus rage duration, like it's just 2.5, but in reality it's like 7 more hits on the Alchemist, and it's a death on Alchemist, and it's basically a night and day difference. Huge timing for him too.
Both carries attempting to get themselves an Abyssal Blade here now too. Pure's just finished his. Of course, no buyback available on the Alchemist, so Pure can obtain that back. Or Katomi being infested here by Watson. They have the vision there with the Thunder God's Wrath, and that is a kill onto Wymon. Maybe not. Oh, they have themselves the toss. Never mind. Gets the kill. Cancels that TP.
Abyssal in backpack, this Alchemist. He was 6 slotted, minute 30. But did not push the advantage enough, you may say. We saw in the last fight, I think one takeaway for Tundra is that this Alchemist, if he gets to hit for a couple of seconds on the Bloodthorn, he can even kill Lifestealer with ease. It's just a matter of if he can lock onto him against so many Force Staffs and other saves.
Well, they're going to do another Infest play here again. Infest is ready. I mean, with the ninja gear, Katomi is ready to pounce if he sees a target. Sure will be revealed, but they're not going to go for it. In return, they will smoke up as 5. Gonna go top here, but Topson has already returned back to base here. They won't find a Razor in the triangle, so I presume
the most
that they'll just head
important,
top.
the most important thing is that Rosh is spawning in 2 minutes, and even if they don't find a kill top, taking over this top part of the map, starting controlling it for this Rosh that's gonna come, and it's a third Rosh with the Agonist Blessing. It's the most important thing that's coming up.
If Entity were to get it, who would you
DM?
place the Agnims on here?
Definitely Lifestealer, right? He doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have his. That will do quite a lot for him. We usually see nowadays, with Lifestealer being so popular in the meta, we usually see him pick it up on his own. Just he prioritizes some of the other items with a big reason.
And we'll go for the Tormentor. And there is a shard for the Razor.
Oh, that's a huge one. With the level 25, if he gets to link the Lifestealer, it's basically a fight over for the side of Entity. Like, static link steals attack speed is one of the best level 25 talents in the game. And with the shard, he should be able to lock onto him.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
So Roshan, when is it going to be? We'll find out now. It's about an average.
Average
1
length.
minute.
Lag 1 minute. That's a very oddly specific time. Usually people lie and say 1 second. They're like,
maybe because no one has dealt with those kind of answers, and he's like, I'm done with this. Say 1 minute.
I honestly enjoy it. I hate when people say 1 second and then it's never 1 second. 1 minute? We'll just wait it out. See, this remote average Roshan spawn does favor nobody, I would say, because Tundra is close if they want to contest it, and that's how I feel that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna smoke as soon as possible while Kataomi is on the mission with this ninja gear.
I mean, buybacks,
and they will try to find
available
top.
On Entity, so if there is a fight top near this Roshan, then obviously, of course, they can buy back and commit the TPs to the outpost.
Yeah, all eyes for me in these fights are on the Thompson Razor. Like, he has no buyback, and if he manages to use his static link on this Lifestealer, it's the key for the Tundra victory. If he gets bursted... Yeah, if he gets bursted first, it's a key for the Entity. So all eyes... Oh, Kataomi. That's 4 stuff.
Oh, he's out of there. Okay, so they smoke up here as 4 on Tundra. Knowing that the Roshan possibly spawning very soon here.
Smoke broken on Panda. They know exactly where they are on the side of Tundra, and Kataomi is steeping in.
Oh yeah, they play some vision here.
Type used very early.
Moonlight Shadow, who's going to make the first jump here? DM, they're going to try and get vision here with the Thunder God's Wrath. They haven't made the jump yet, though.
Chemical Rage
used. Now down.
Hobby's committing.
He is with the Primal Split. Pure trying to find something here in return. Thompson taking the damage, but turns it back around there with the BKB and the static link. They have it there onto Watson. Watson trying to flee here, falling very, very, very low. He'll attempt to turn it right now onto Toby. He'll just be able to get off the primal split here, as meanwhile, DM going to fall. And Watson almost back up to full HP here. And this static link is going to expire, though the TP there from Watson will be able to get away. Fishman here TPing in the trees as this Sacred Arrow, which is stolen there from 9 class, cancels that TP. They find themselves 2 here on Tundra, and they'll be the ones to get themselves this Aegis.
A huge victory for Tundra, and Entity did get this Razor Jab, as we talked about, but they just don't have enough burst in between Centaur and Lifestealer. They need other heroes to combine. And the moment the Razor doesn't get bursted, he pops the link on the Nyx and the fight is basically over. A huge, huge win. Who does get the Alchemist Blessing though? On the side of Tundra. It's not the Brewmaster, it's not the Techie. Is it a Rubik? It is a Rubik.
Yeah, Rubik's got the Ags.
S tier Ags, I would say. Now can steal 2 abilities. As this arrow was not enough, a huge steal for him. He's gonna have that for 4 more minutes.
I mean, Pure's just bought an Agnims here too, so he's able to give an Agnims to someone else on his team if he so wants.
Probably Thompson. Come Thompson, come to me, little buddy. Oh, here you go. You're my friend.
Well, there we go. He has the Eye of the Storm upgrade now, so he can strike 2 different targets, and it will also target buildings now too.
Still, Zeus tiny high ground is impossible. If they wanna grow their lead, Thompson.
Oh, Thompson, this is a bit aggressive here. Oh, he's been cliffed. Uh-oh. On top of the cliff, he can't escape. He's found, and the Aegis is going to bring him back. He does have himself a blink, though, to blink off this cliff. Yeah, there we go. He's out. But they take down the Aegis here on Entity. Very nice.
Basically for free. Freaking Kataomi. Presence of mind there to instantly cliff him there with, of course, level 20 talent toss requires no target. Wind Waker ready. We talked about this during the draft. He's gonna get there a little bit later than expected, but nonetheless, this Tiny is a real annoying piece of wizard.
You okay?
Well, I wanted to say something else, but Tundra, they regret not banning it right about now. And no Aegis next time this happens to Thompson might mean a much bigger deal.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, I mean, at least he has a buyback though on Thompson, and as well on Pure. And Toby has been able to get off his primal splits recently. Of course, got himself a refresher orb as well, used in the last fight, so able to get 2 instances there of the primal split. Though, even though they're smoked up here on Tundra, they're going to go for a play on Entity. Protected there by the Moonlight Shadow coming forward there, found themselves the Techies attempting to get the kill right now onto Wymon, will activate that Ghost Scepter. Pure attempting to turn it around, but Watson's the one with the big damage here, trying to find Pure. The Stampede will come out there in return. Pure able to avoid there the damage coming out from Watson, but they're still on the aggressive. Avalanche there onto 3. They take down 9 class. 9 class attempting to come back right now, but Thompson has himself that static link there on top of DM, as meanwhile Pure trying to lay damage into Katomi. Will he find the kill? Forced out away. Pure taking damage now, attempting to flee. Watson still living through it. They will finally find Pure. Pure taken out now, focusing the damage there onto Thompson, but Thompson has himself too much damage here, but healing back up there with the open wounds. But Thompson still able to get the kill there onto Watson. Watson down for 97 seconds. They found themselves with Zeus there too. No one dead. Attempted to flee right now here onto Fishman, stunned there by the rock from the primal split. 3 kills obtained here, but 2 buybacks having to be committed here onto Tundra. Buybacks available.
They'll have to commit some.
Entity.
They'll have to commit some buybacks on the Entity if they wanna save this Rax. Both Carry in the mid lane, Noah and Watson might need to come back here. First, it will be the Fishman.
He's ready.
And double buyback. Toss back.
It won't have a big effect. Static link there as well. Katomi in trouble. We'll have to use the Wind Waker to get away. All the buybacks being committed right now onto Entity. Try and find something here in return, but they won't. They'll just disengage here on Tundra. Happy with 2 buybacks committed on the cause here. Watson and no one buying back for that, as well as Fishman. And they'll just get away here. Squeaky clean.
Trying to think what can they do next fight to change the outcome. There will no be buybacks, of course. They need to deal with this Razor. But also Alchemist without buyback should be a #1 target in this fight. It's all about who gets the jump first, I feel.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So this game further being prolonged. A Basher now finally obtained here on the lifestealer. So that is definitely going to help in these fights, because I'm sure if Watson did have himself a Skull Basher, then we would have most likely seen a kill just going through that BKB. Yeah, there's some extra lockdown. It would have been amazing.
Swift Blink will be soon finished on the top zone. And 9 class in these fights with the Aghanims, of course, was doing so much. So many different spells he has stolen, and most importantly, the Avalanche right now, alongside the open wounds.
Oh, the smoke just broke there. Thunder God's Wrath comes out. That reveals Tundra to Entity. Like Shadow being played here. But they do have themselves some vision here. They see quite a lot of information. They go forward, but Thompson avoiding the hoof stomp. Because now they've caught themselves Katomi. The Stampede is there, along with the Wind Waker there too. Katomi will live through it. Will not be initiated upon. Gets away.
A very clutch blink out, because if that connects, I mean, still, the Razor is the key factor. He may have a buyback, but preventing him from draining is the key.
Roshan possibly spawning up again soon, Milan. 1 minute remains until we know for certain. What is this Roshan timer going to be?
5 minutes remains until we are again into tier 5 territory.
Oh, here we go.
And the Razor with the Force Boots is a insane hero. Like, Entity fans pray so he doesn't get it, or you're gonna be in a big trouble. 4-man smoke, 5-man smoke. They know also Rush is around the corner. They want to make a play right here now.
Yeah, they got themselves Aeon Disc 2 on the brew. So if Toby gets initiated upon, he's definitely going to be able to have some time to activate the first primal split. So they can't nuke him down anymore.
Op sentry plays, but they see it. Or no, that's a purple ping. That's a 9 class pinging it. They don't see it. This he's just out of range. Would they place the other one? Whoever comes here might just die in matters of seconds. Seems like it's gonna be no one.
Oh, they're all gonna respond here on Entity. They have themselves some great vision here, but they'll find it on DM. They'll take out one of the observables.
The other one stays. Might be surprising. They're pinging it. They're saying they're not gonna find the other one, but Entity still not stepping. Rush will be a pretty early one. 30 seconds remaining. Lag, how many minutes or seconds?
It's just kind of difficult to go high ground here on Tundra, especially with no one in the back lines. Not only does he have himself the Arc Lightning to commit, but the Manta-style illusion's just dealing the damage there with the Lightning Hands. As it transitions into the late game, it's really quite effective there with the current health it does as damage. So 35 seconds remain for this Roshan to spawn back. I wonder if they're going to do a play around here on Entity, because the only buybacks they have available here is on the Centaur and the Tiny. Do you think they will contest the Roshan on Entity here, or do you think they need to stay back beyond the high ground?
I mean, depends on the waves state. If their waves are nice and they have a smoke ready, I think they might go for it, because fights in the base are definitely the best for them, but there's no need for Tundra to give it to them, and they can still win a fight if they get a jump first. So they just need to be smoked with the Ob Sentry and just try to get a jump first on one of these heroes on Tundra. It is risky, but to win these games you have to take calculated risks. Rosh will be on the menu. He's gonna roar. Not while he's Bloodthorn. Okay, Zeus ulti will spot it, and it's just dead.
Oh yeah. They're going to take that way too fast for even Entity to just respond there. So Aegis now in the hands of Thompson. Got himself that Aegis of Immortality, and he is currently being the target at the moment within these fights. He's been doing quite a lot of damage, because I'd say the spiking for Pure has now subsided now. He was once the strongest, now it's Thompson on this Razor. It feels like he is dealing considerable amounts of damage here in this game. It's just because of the mobility he has here on the Razor compared to the Alchemist. I mean, yes, Pure blinks in, but then the mobility that they have with the Stampede, he can't keep up. Whereas Razor, of course, with the movement speed here of the Sanjin Yasha as well, and the Swift Blink, able to move around freely here and just keep on keeping up that static link and laying the damage here with Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, even if he doesn't static link the Lifestealer, whoever he static link, if it goes on for a while, he just becomes a beast in his own with all the attack speed, damage stolen. And Alchemist will be blessing from the rush, will be picked up by Toby. Although Whitemon was kind of hoping he gets it, and Toby was like, nah, give it to me. We will see it on the Panda. We don't usually see this axe. It's, I think, a tiny bit underrated, as he will have a Storm Panda walking around with him, scouting everybody. Still, how do you end this game if you're a Tundra? I think you don't go high ground. Maybe try to poke with this Brew Aghanim, and then just, ooh, they're approaching high ground. They need to be careful. Kataomi Tiny is there waiting for you.
He is. I mean, they've got the Primal Companion with that Aghanim on Toby. As you can see,
they will have another glyph, but Kataomi.
Toby getting away there. The static link already used. Thompson coming forward. Sacred Arrow comes out. It will not connect.
Stolen.
Oh, who's dumped onto two? The Thunder God's Wrath there as well. Half HP the Razor is, but still laying into these melee racks here. Trying to take out these Panda Brewlings. Slowly chipping away at the melee racks, but they will be able to defend once again. Just Tundra, seeing how difficult it is to siege this high ground, even with the Aegis. Maybe perhaps if they go in a little bit too far out the base, then Tundra might take advantage of that and try and get themselves a pick off here. They're just waiting for the right moment, because they can't just dive in, because we saw what just happened.
Epi. I know we're very used to 100-minute games, but the 60-minute is approach. Oh, hold it thought.
Oh, there onto Razor. Razor, can he activate the Satanic there in time? The telekinesis save is there. The BKB now, along with the static link. Two Thompson's actually surviving through. Look at that, he's full HP. He's back. He's alive. They take themselves the middle set of racks, but DM blinking right back in a hoof stomp there onto three as the Aeon Disc comes out there along with the Primal Split there too. As they're trying to find Watson. Watson will be able to get himself away. They find themselves Katomi. Katomi going to buy back now. No one still has himself to heavily jump, turning it back around there with the lightning hands, going to attempt to try and find Toby. They will get the kill. Brewmaster down as they want to try and find more. Entity blinking forward here. Katomi with the avalanche ready. They've got themselves the Rubik. There's the toss back. They'll find the kill onto Rubik 2. Down for
Huge
2 minutes.
At the end, they'll get 2, lose the mid-ranks, but it will cost them Kataomi buyback on this tiny and tier 5 items are starting coming out, and Razor gets it first. Neutral item is this Force Boots for the Razor. Like he wasn't strong enough already. An insane item combination. Now he's gonna be rocking 680 movement speed all the time after he used the sibling.
He's got a refresher orb as well, so double Eye of the Storm here, and we know how disgustingly broken that is when you have 2 of them at the same time. Oh, they're trying to attempt to get for a kill here onto Watson. Oh, but the avalanche and toss there. Is he able to survive through it? The Thunder God's Wrath comes out. Thompson's still alive. He comes forward here with the Force Boots, able to heal up there with the Satanic. No one in trouble, though. He's on top of the cliff, attempting to get away. Has himself the Heavenly Jump. Is underneath this tier 2 tower, but they will find him. Zeus down. No one dead. Down for 2 minutes. Has himself the buyback, though 2 buybacks committed there in return for Tundra. And the Aegis has just expired here on Popson 2. So they found themselves Marauder there. Also Fishman dead. Buyback available. Down for 2 minutes. They want to go for the end here.
This is very
risky.
risky.
The buyback. No one's going to
Razor
save
does
it.
have a refresher.
Who stopped there onto Razor. Toss back there. Uh-oh. Thompson in trouble. Attempting to flee. The BKB is there. Has himself the refresher. Trying to turn it around here with the Satanic. Is he able to heal up? Yes, he is. Turning it back around on Watson. Watson trying to escape here. Watson dead! Down for 125 seconds. Doesn't have himself the buyback. But the Avalanche and Toss is there, tossing back the Razor. Can they turn it back around? The telekinesis save is there. They hop right on top
Buyback
of
on the Kataomi.
Kataomi is dead. They taking down the tier 4s here. The concoction brewing. They're trying to find the Centaur. The static Lingard again with the blast off. DM certainly going to fall here. The Ancient exposed. The Centaur's dead. The buyback available. They're still trying to defend through this. The glyph is there. It's going to be 3v5 situation here right now. The concoction being cooped up. It's actually going to affect Pure here. It returns to it because of that Lotus Orb. The Ancient, though, they don't have themselves the glyph. Pure is about to die here. Blast off onto 2. Thompson still laying the damage, but they're take down the Ancient. Game 2 will be going to Tundra, and that is an equalization, folks. So we will be going for a game 3 here.